Laker fans. Oh, Laker fans. Laker fans. Where do we start, Laker fans? Where do we start? Where the hell do we start? Laker fans, thank you very much for tuning in. Post game show. After the post game show. It's like a funeral in here right now. It's like a funeral in the studio. Lakers lose in double overtime. 119 to 115, the final score. All right, we got a few things we're going to get into. We'll obviously talk about how the Lakers lost the game, decisions at the end. Do you foul? Do you not foul? Opportunities to win. Talk about some of the comments from after the game as well. We'll do that. Luka's ridiculous. Braun had a bad night. So we'll hit on all that stuff. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the damn channel if you don't mind. That'd be appreciated. And let's get started. Lakers versus the refs tonight. Slee. What's going on with terrible refereeing? Let's start by how late you are. Love all your comments. I appreciate them. I appreciate all of them. I saw some milk comments. Thank you about that, too. Plenty of milk at the house, by the way. Milk's not a problem anymore. Okay. Let me start off with this. So you go down 19 points. You're obviously digging yourself a tremendous hole. And I tweeted this out at some point during the game. I had tweeted something out like Darvin Ham's got these guys battling. They were down 19. They cut it all the way down to 4. Dallas took it back up to 11, let's say, maybe even 13, something along those lines. And then by the time the fourth quarter started, we had a game. And it was kind of back and forth for the most part in that fourth quarter. So, first of all, I want to say that definitely Lakers, they're competing. That's the best way. They compete. Every single night they're competing. It's actually a joy to watch them play, number one. And it also hurts when they lose, which is exactly what you want from your team. If they're giving you something to cheer about, then that's how it should be. So the Lakers are battling. I want to get that one out of the way. I know people say, but they lost, Al. I don't know if they talk to me like that, but in my head, that's what those comments sound like. They did lose, and we're going to get into the loss. But I really kind of stand by that the Lakers battle every single night. Okay, put that one to the side. Now, how are we going to what happened? How did the Lakers lose a game? So there's a couple moments here that you can point at. One of the moments, which is the obvious moment. Lakers up 3. Let's see how much time was left on the clock here. 2 seconds here. Everybody just relax. Everybody take it easy. Okay, so Luka hit his 3 with 6 seconds left. So here's a question you got to ask yourself. Lakers are up 3. You're up 3 with, whatever it is, 10 seconds left, 12 seconds left, whatever it was. I think they took a timeout. Yeah, 11 seconds left. There's a decision you got to make. You are either going to foul the shooter and only let him get 2 free throws, or you're going to let that play just play on. And Lakers actually had 3 options. Foul the shooter. If Luka gets the ball, double team him and just make sure he passes the ball. Or 3, let Luka take a 3 and take your chances with your defense. Okay? So in that final possession, 11 seconds left, let me set up for you the moment for Luka. Luka is arguably the best player in the world right now. His stats are just their video game stats. I mean, the dude should probably win the MVP this year. I don't think you should be giving Jokic the MVP 3 years in a row. He should probably win MVP this year. We'll see how the season plays out. That's how good he is. The game's on TNT. He's going up against the Lakers, and he's going up against you're on the road. You got the Laker fans against you. Got all that stuff. Big time players thrive in moments like that. Luka wants the ball down three, clock running down, and he's looking. He's saying to himself, "Okay, wait a minute. They're not fouling me. Okay, wait again. They're not sending a double team. I'm a cook." And exactly what Luka did is exactly what Luka was hoping for. And that's the part for me that if you're the Lakers on the defensive side, you want to take away what Luka wants to do. What Luka is praying for coming out of that timeout is if they don't double team me, I'm going to shoot the shot. And if they don't foul me, I'm going to shoot a three and I'm going to put the game on the line. I'm going to put it in my hands. That's what big time players do. That's what Luka did. And Luka hit the three. So, in my opinion, the worst thing that could have happened in that final play was exactly what happened. Even if he missed the three, I would have been on here telling you that was very dangerous to let Luka shoot that three. And it was dangerous not to throw a double team at him. So, that's my, I kind of tried to set it up all the way to that possession. To me, that's your ball game right there. You got to make a better decision in that moment. And I thought the Lakers did the worst thing that they could possibly do, which is not send a double team and not foul. And Luka saying to himself, so you're telling me I can perform in front of these 20,000 fans and I could perform on TNT and on Spectrum and on radio and I could perform to everybody. Nobody's going to foul me. Nobody's going to send a double team. Cool. Tie game. Let's take this thing to overtime. Luka did it again in the first overtime, but there was still like 45 seconds left in that game. The one thing that Darvin Ham said, he did say that they were not trying to foul. So this wasn't like a player just, had a cramp and decided, or brain cramp and decided, hey, I forgot I should have fouled. The strategy was to not foul, but it sounded like they wanted to send a double team. They wanted to send somebody else out there and nobody else went. So that's kind of my, my thought process. Luka had 35, 14, and 13. 35 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists. Shot 50% from the field. Where Luka struggled the most was the free throws. So that was another reason why you wanted to send him to the free throw line. There's probably a good chance he was going to miss one of those free throws, right? So the Lakers obviously did not do their job at that final play in regulation. Right after that play, Lakers had a chance at the free throw or at the final possession. Troy Brown Jr. looked like he got fouled. They didn't call it. You heard LeBron in the background when Troy Brown Jr. was getting interviewed saying that was an effing foul. That was an effing foul. So he kept saying that. And maybe it was a foul. I will say this one thing I love about Darvin Ham. They kept asking about hey, did he get fouled? Did he get that? LeBron went to the free throw or went to the basket at the end of the first overtime. He didn't get fouled. And Darvin Ham said, I don't like to point the fingers at the referees. That's on us. We had other possessions that we could have won. I'm a fan of that mentality, I'll tell you that. Because I know I would have been complaining there. All right, not the first. Let's see what we got here. Not the first game Lakers don't foul down to the wire. True. Damn, Luka was on fire. True. Luka not a good free throw shooter. True. Sliwa, LeBron's bad game and the team missed free throws killed us tonight. Okay, let's go into that. You wanna talk a little bit about that? Let's talk a little bit about that. Couple stats here. I'm gonna throw you guys away. Lakers shot 39% from the field. Dallas shot 50%. Lakers shot 24% from three. Dallas shot 33%. Lakers missed 10 free throws. 10 free throws. 17 of 27 from the line. I will say this, Dallas was missing free throws too. Heck, Luka missed 2 clutch free throws. He missed both of those. 9 of 17 they were. And now to kind of hit on the Bron thing that you're referring to, Bron had a really bad game. I mean, as inefficient as it can get. 9 of 28 from the field, 0 of 7 from the three-point line. Played 47 minutes. He looked tired. That's the best way to put it. He said something at the end of his post-game interview, basically talking about that this team, you like the direction, this, that. And he's like, look, health. Got to have Anthony Davis. And we traded for Anthony Davis. have to have AD if you're going to make any noise. He's not wrong. He's obviously right about that. Um, so overall, Laker fans, kind of a sloppy game. Both teams were just battling and trying not to lose. It's the Lakers that dug themselves that 19-point deficit that I thought, was the difference of the game. Had chances to win in regulation, had chances to win in overtime, settled for bad shots, looked tired. Not really crazy about some of those rotations that the Lakers had. But with all that being said, pretty entertaining game, but right now the Lakers are not about entertaining games. They're about moving up in the NBA standings. And unfortunately, after the loss tonight, the Lakers moved the other way in the standings because Oklahoma City won. Oklahoma beat freaking Philly tonight. So the Lakers now 13th place in the Western Conference, 2.5 games behind sixth place where the LA Clippers are. And there's a lot of teams still bunched together, but that's a tough one for the Lakers to swallow tonight. These refs horrible these days. If we had AD, win this game for sure, no question about that. Ham really needs to work on his rotations. I don't know how you do this job every night, Alan, without pulling your hair out. Oh, you have no hair. That's true, David. I do not have hair, so I don't have trouble pulling the hair out. I don't at all. But a great observation on your point, so thank you for your contributions to the show this evening. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what else we have here. I think my eyes are starting to cross. I don't think I could see straight anymore. I'm telling you guys. I feel like I've been up for 49 hours. All right, what else we have here? Why is coach throwing out small lineups? Good question. So tonight was the first game of the second half of the season. First game, second half of the season. And Thunder jumped out up to the 12th seed. They beat Philly. That's right. First game of the second half of the season, and not exactly the start that you're looking for. It's funny, the difference of being 4 games under and 2 games under seems like a lot. A lot. That's kind of where the Lakers are. So they have they got a 5-game homestand here. And the games ain't easy, I'll tell you that. So they had Dallas tonight. Philly's coming up on Sunday. The only one that you look at that should be a W is the second of a back-to-back, which is not always easy. It's Houston coming up. So they go Philly, Houston. But then your last 2 home games that you have in this 5-game stretch, Sacramento, who I've already beat the Lakers twice this year, and the only loss they have is that 2-point loss. And then Memphis, the team with the best record in the Western Conference, and Memphis is a good team. That's a solid team. So, those young guns are going to come out, ready to go. The players are playing with some fight. I really like Max Christie. Real good supporting cast. Better than I thought it would be. That part I don't argue with. I will tell you that is the one thing with the Lakers this year compared to last year. Last year, I no joke, last year doing a lot of the games and doing this stuff, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Nothing ever changed. There was zero chemistry. They do have players that are working hard. They got players that are working tough, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get W's. Just guys are playing their hearts out, but they're trying to literally survive until AD comes back. Do you expect Lakers to make a trade by the February deadline? I'll tell you what. I actually do. I have a feeling they'll do something. Doesn't have to be a big move. Doesn't have to be a blockbuster move, but I think they will try. I think they will try to get what they think they need at the right cost. Eventually, teams are going to start selling. Eventually, there's going to become players available. That just has not been the case right now in the market. But I got to imagine over time that will change. And when it does change, that will, I think the Lakers will do something. If they don't do anything, then the only reason why I could tell you they didn't do anything is everyone was trying to just completely fleece them, and nothing made sense to do. But that'd be my guess. Think they'll sign another player to a 10-day contract? Yes, I do. Maybe it's going to be one. Might be one of those bigs. Who are they rooming? DeMarcus Cousins, Miles Leonard. Might be one of those guys. All right, one more question here, and then we can get the hell out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Palenka afraid to lose his job with a bad move. Um, Not really. He's got a 4-year contract. I don't think he's worried about that. I think he's just put the Lakers back in the mix, some shape, way, or form. Okay, Lake fans, I ask you guys if you come on this channel a lot, or maybe even it's your first time on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Continue to do these post games after the post games. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Get the hell out of here. Go home. You're probably already home. Go to sleep. I'm going to go home as well. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys after the Lakers Philly game on Sunday. Thanks, Laker fans. Appreciate it.